India's eastern neighbor Bangladesh has responded to the developments in India-Pakistan tensions after the Pahalgam attack and India launching precision strikes on terror infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Now, what has happened is that India has taken out several terror hubs that were operating with impunity and in a way brazenly targeting India, especially in the form of terror attacks that we saw in the Pahalgam area of Jammu and Kashmir, where tourists were gunned down and also they were specifically asked their religion before they were gunned down. Now, of course, India has been very measured in its response. The response has been calibrated. The response has been targeted towards terror infrastructure, and India has made it clear in the briefing of how and why and the exact purpose of these precision strikes in certain areas, targets in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Now, Bangladesh has reacted to this. Remember, in the last few months, Bangladesh has been building very close ties with Pakistan, and Indian security watchers were also carefully watching that, because if Pakistan manages to claw its way back and gain space in Bangladesh, it might do the same through the Eastern Front like what it does from the Western fronts. Therefore, India was worried about the closer ties between India and between Bangladesh and Pakistan, but Bangladesh today has issued a very measured statement when it comes to the developments of India's precision strikes. And what Bangladesh has said in that statement is that the government of Bangladesh is closely observing the evolving situation in India and Pakistan. In the spirit of regional peace, prosperity and stability, Bangladesh remains hopeful that the tensions will be diffused through diplomatic endeavours and that peace will ultimately prevail for the benefit of all peoples in the region. Now, this is something that obviously is a very measured statement. It's not, of course, it's clearly designed in a way that it doesn't want to be seen as backing one country or another, and this is something that obviously is something that is a departure from what some of the newly formed anti-India political parties in Bangladesh are saying, who are, of course, targeting India. But at least as far as the government is concerned in Bangladesh, the interim government led by Mohammad Yunus, even though it wants to build stronger ties with Pakistan and engage in a larger way with China at the cost of India pivoting towards China and Pakistan, at least as far as this response is concerned, they've taken a very measured stance, a very diplomatically worded statement where they say that they are hoping for peace and they are hoping that it would be resolved with diplomatic endeavours and that they're closely monitoring the situation. Something that's a departure from the clear anti-India voices, anti-India stands that have been taken in the past. But the government, of course, has distanced itself from such stands in the past as well. The interim government, of course, denied, and distanced itself from remarks made by, a certain aide of the interim government's chief advisor, who had advocated certain actions if India attacked Pakistan, saying occupy the northeast. Those kind of statements Bangladesh's interim government has distanced itself from, and even today, after India's precision strikes on Pakistan, they've taken a very diplomatically worded stance, and that is something that, of course, Bangladesh's interim government is doing as far as at least these precision strikes on terror infrastructure is concerned. Bangladesh has said it remains committed to the global war on terror, but of late it's been hobnobbing with Pakistan, which is responsible for sponsoring and exporting terror. However, in this particular situation, as India takes precision action, military strikes, precision strikes, Bangladesh seems to be adopting a very neutral diplomatic stance. For more such videos where we go beyond the headlines and give you the context in which the news developments are taking place, stay tuned to NDTV's YouTube platform. For all the news and updates on all the top stories of the day, including the developments in the Indo-Pakistan tensions, stay tuned to NDTV as we bring you ground reports from across the country. Thank you so much for watching this video.